2 feet down, or he's falling out of bounds, or his pinky toe didn't end up dragging on the grass. There was one play probably a couple years ago where like one of his fingers was out of bounds. I'm like, why do you continue to be in these situations? To me, that I scratch my head. I don't know if it's his fault or if it's the throws that's being made, but I think he's also so freakishly athletic. Like you said, he's able to cover up a lot of probably technique that a lot of other wide receivers have.
Yeah, the thing with Dez, man, teams are putting 8 in the box to stop our run because that's our strength, which means as a receiver, you have one-on-one. With that much physical gifts, there's no reason why these DBs should be locking him down. And he is nowhere to be found right now. And a lot of people are baffled. And I just want to let the people know of Cowboy Nation, Dez does not know how to run the route tree. And when you don't know that skill, it's going to be tough to get open. Like you say, they're like, put him in the slot, move him around. He doesn't know what to do in the slot. But we'll run a curl route, and if not that, it's a stop and go. Watch Dez next Sunday, man. Watch the routes he run. 2. I guarantee it.
I'm definitely going to be watching it even more closely now. But I think you see it because you see him at the line. He's doing 1 or 2 steps, 1 or 2 stutter steps, and he's running. And that's basically it.
Up the field. Same route over and over. And these teams not stupid.
Right.
But it's just that much physical gifts. And you have one-on-one coverage, they might have a safety over the top. Because they know, if it is a jump ball situation, he deadly. But, man, 2 catches. I know he went beast mode on that 1 catch.
Right.
But we have to get more out of Dez. Like, we can't rely on Cole Beasley and Bryce Butler to have a good game every week when you're the highest, you're our star receiver.
Right. You're supposed to be one of the best in the game, but there's always a question mark. There's always a wonder. There's always a head scratch. Like, well, is he the best in the game? Is he one of the top ever? Will he be? He gets in the end zone, though. I definitely would say that. He finds a way to do that like he did in this past game. Now, Zeke coming off a game with a lot of criticism. Yeah. Interceptions where he basically put his hands on his hip, turned around, looked from left to right, and was like, I ain't running. I'm going to go ahead and start heading back over to the sideline. He already took it to the house. I'm not running. So he had a game like that last week. A lot of criticism. 8 carries for -3 yards or however many yards he had. Comes back this game. He finally breaks one. Immediately I went to Facebook and I was like, finally Zeke breaks one. He had, I think, 80 yards rushing. I think this was important. This was extremely important for him. He had to get a bounce back game. He had to get the touchdown. He had to do his feed me, celebration. But what's your thoughts on Zeke with this bounce back game? How much longer will we see Zeke? That's probably the bigger question, depending on how everything goes.
Man, that's it. I think that's the main thing that's affecting Zeke right now. I looked at him in the preseason. I said, Zeke is not in football shape. And for that, I mean, you have a guy, he doesn't know if he's going to play the next week or the next week. So I don't know how many reps he got doing training camp. He didn't play that much during the preseason. He doesn't look in football shape right now, in my opinion. I mean, the first game against the Giants, he had one breakout run, but he ran out of bounds. To me, that was a sign of fatigue. He looked gassed last night on the sideline. And I'm glad he picked up 88 yards, but a lot of the time he's just like running into a guard and dropping his shoulder pass and, picking up a tough 3 yards. But with the legal situation, I don't know where his mentality is. I just don't know if Zeke is in the game right now, physically and mentally.
Yeah.
And I just hope it don't be like this all season.
I hope not, too. Now, there was a picture that I seen on Facebook that had Zeke with a beer belly. I don't know if that was true, if that was Photoshop, but it had him at Ohio State next to him, it looks like last Sunday, and he had a gut like mine, and that's not good. That's not a good look, especially for Ezekiel Elliott. But there's some truth to that for sure, because when he had that breakaway last year, this dude, when he got into open field, he was gone. There was no catching.
Yeah, there was no catching.
Basically diving after him, and that was it. But that breakaway run that he had, the guy was able to catch up with him and tackle him. So to me, I do think that is a stage of being maybe out of shape or having his issues for sure.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't get any reps during training camp, and especially in the preseason, it's going to take a couple of games to get in football shape. I mean, look at Le'Veon Bell, his first game. And they say he was working out like a warrior in the offseason, but he didn't get those preseason reps. And that first game, he looked horrible. Now, I know Zeke, he started off slow last year, too, and came around strong towards the middle of the season. I just really think this legal situation is taking a toll on Zeke mentally, and he's not there yet.
Yeah, definitely. I think that we're seeing this sophomore slump. We're seeing a difference in sophomore slumps between Zeke and between Dak. Dak, to me, he's still making mistakes, but last week he had to scramble. He had to make some plays. He was put in a situation where he was down again, where he got sacked a couple times. He got hit, and Dak is improving. Dak is trending upwards. Zeke, to me, is the same player he was last year. I haven't seen any better, haven't really seen any worse, but I've seen the same guy, and we're going to continue to see this. I mean, I'm a firm believer that they're going to run Zeke into the ground until his contract is up, and he's probably going to be gone after whatever this contract is going to be. And that's what I truly believe. What their focus, the Cowboys' focus, is going to be.
Yeah, we did the same with DeMarco, so I wouldn't be surprised one bit.
Yeah, man. Tyler Butler, I appreciate you for coming on once again, X Squad affiliate. Enough with the BS podcast that he does with his brother. Can't remember his name right now. What's his name again?
Josh Smith.
Josh Smith. So check out Enough with the BS podcast. Kind of sounds similar to the BS3 podcast, but it's different. It's funny. It's comical. It's sports talk. It's everything talk. So go check that out. xsquadaffiliates.com or find it on Spreaker.com. Appreciate you so much for coming on. We got to do this again.
Yeah, my pleasure, man. Thank you.
All right, take care. All right, I'm my man Tyler Butler. Man, I've been working on, been wanting to get him on the show. Also, shout out to Courtney Harden in the building. Man, I appreciate Courtney Harden so much. He stopped into the chat room, was chatting and everything last night, came back into the show tonight. I appreciate you. He's got a show on Blog Talk Radio and goingfor2.com called The Real Deal with Courtney Harden. So check that out. So what we're going to do, we're going to take a break, and then we will have another caller up on the line in just a moment, but we will be right back. Faith Walkers Charities, a faith-based organization focused on community outreach in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Their mission is to provide for those who are in need with a holistic approach while leading them to stability. Faith Walkers Charities was founded by DeAnthony Thompson, Seaver Nickerson, and Chris Rogers, with the vision of being generous and helping out the homeless. There's many ways that you can help with this organization, either by donating through their website, faithwalkerscharities.org, or if you are in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, you can go out in the community and serve with them. So faithwalkerscharities.org. Also, follow them on social media, Faith Walkers Charities. Today's show was sponsored by Shawn Nataneti, Internet Sales Manager at Jerry Durant Toyota. Call or text him at 817-231-3696 or go to his website, GoShawnAuto.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, hear me and hear me good. If you like sports, then you like the Wait a Minute Show. If you like comedy, then you like the Wait a Minute Show. If you like a different opinion coming from a different angle, then you like the Wait a Minute Show. So join me Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with your host, Jelani J.B. Bodie. And of course, my man Lopan on the Two Live Stews Radio Network. Ain't that right, Lopan?
Welcome back to the BS3 Sports Show, special edition. Saturday on a Tuesday. Normally this show is on Saturday, but we had to switch it up, had to do something a little bit different. We got TDSS3 weekend in Atlanta, so I did not want to interfere with any of the festivities going on there, but it is great to be able to do the show on Tuesday, talking about a lot of different things, a lot of variety of different topics. Want to give a shout out to two new people in the chat room. We got Jelani JB Bodie just did his drop, and he came into the chat room. Also, Tyler Butler just had him on the show. He jumped in, did an amazing job on the show on the interview. And Big L Lopan said, take your butt to bed. But appreciate everybody for tuning in. So, we'll have another caller up on the line here in just a moment. But D. Wade, if you didn't hear about this, if you weren't aware, D. Wade is now not official, but it's going to happen. D. Wade is going to be going to the Cleveland Cavaliers with his wubby, LeBron James. LeBron James. I wish I had that drop. I'm going to have to get that real quick. But I'm not surprised about this. I knew that this was going to happen. I believe I called it last night. But I did believe that this was going to happen. I just think they love playing with each other. They just do. They love to be on the same team. And they're right now in a perfect opportunity, a perfect situation where they are able to make that happen. And that's exactly what they did. They were able to make it happen. It's going to happen probably tomorrow, I believe they said. Here's the question, though. Will Dwayne Wade start or not? The Cavs came out and said Dwayne Wade can start on this team. So, to me, I think you have to start him.